Have you ever wondered why, as we get older, gaining weight or even just staying healthy feels so much harder? Maybe you've felt the same as many of my patients. You eat more, but the number on the scale doesn't really change. And instead of feeling stronger, your body just feels tired and drained. It's discouraging, and for some people, it even makes them lose faith in themselves. I remember one woman in her 50s who told me, "Doctor, I've tried eating everything sweets, fried foods, even late night snacks, but my weight never goes up. If anything, I just feel heavier, sluggish, and less healthy." And she's not the only one. In fact, so many people get stuck in this frustrating cycle, eating more but not the right way, and then feeling disappointed when nothing improves. If you've ever felt that way too, here's what I want you to know. Healthy weight gain is absolutely possible if you learn how to nourish your body in a smart, sustainable way. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today on Everyday Health Now. Together, we'll explore how to not only gain weight, but to build a body that feels stronger, healthier, and full of life. So stay with me because what you're about to hear might just change the way you see your own body. You know, a lot of people still believe that gaining weight is simply about eating more food. But after more than 30 years as a physician, I've seen time and again, especially with women over 50, that eating more doesn't always mean reaching a healthy weight or feeling better. One of my patients once sighed and told me, "Doctor, I eat all day long, but I still feel tired and I don't feel any stronger." That's when I explained to her, and now I want to share this with you, that the real key isn't just about the quantity of food, but the quality. I want you to picture this instead of grabbing a sugary pastry. Imagine a simple, nourishing meal, some grilled fish, a few slices of chicken, an egg, maybe a handful of crunchy walnuts. These foods are like solid building blocks laying the foundation for your body. They strengthen your muscles, support your bones, and give you steady energy throughout the day. And have you ever noticed how after a truly nourishing meal you feel lighter, clearer, more awake? That's no accident. It's simple science. Protein and essential nutrients help balance your hormones, stabilize your blood sugar, and feed every single cell in your body. I'm not sharing this only as a doctor, but as a companion on this journey. A man in his 60s who has also felt the changes of time. If you're looking to reclaim your strength, your vitality, and your confidence, start with something as simple as one nourishing, protein-rich meal. Think of it as the very first gift you can give yourself today. You know, many people over 50 often tell me, "Doctor, my stomach just isn't the same anymore. If I eat one big meal, I feel bloated, uncomfortable, and then I don't want to eat anything else for the rest of the day." Maybe you felt that way too. And that's exactly why I always give them one simple piece of advice that can transform their whole journey toward healthy weight gain. Break your meals into smaller portions and eat more often. Think of your body like a garden. If you pour a huge bucket of water all at once in the morning, the soil can't absorb it all, it just spills away. But if you water it little by little throughout the day, every plant gets the nourishment it needs to grow strong. Our bodies work the same way. Eating smaller, regular meals makes digestion easier, helps your body fully absorb nutrients, and keeps your energy steady all day long. I remember one patient of mine, she was very thin and constantly tired. We tried something simple. Instead of 3 big meals, she ate 5 smaller ones. Just a few weeks later, she came back to my office with a big smile. "Doctor, I feel stronger, I'm sleeping better, and I even gained a few pounds without feeling heavy." Do you see yourself needing a change like that too? Sometimes it's not about eating more in a rush. It's about listening to your body and feeding it gently, step by step. And that patience, my friend, is what will bring you lasting strength, resilience, and a body full of life. You know, a lot of people think that once you're past 50, exercise only makes you feel more tired. But the truth is, it's the opposite. I often tell my patients, you don't need to lift heavy weights like young people do. Just moving your body gently and regularly is already a precious gift to yourself. Picture this. It's early morning, the air is fresh, and you take slow, steady steps down a familiar path. Every step is a breath, blood flowing life quietly humming through every cell of your body. Or imagine yourself in a yoga class relaxing, listening to your body as it bends and stretches with each breath, and suddenly your mind feels calm and still. Science has shown that gentle movement like walking yoga or light gym sessions boosts metabolism, improves muscle mass, and most importantly, helps your body absorb nutrients more effectively. I once had a patient who avoided exercise for years because of joint pain. Then she decided to try just a 15-minute walk each day. After a few months, she came back to me with rosy cheeks, deeper sleep, and a spark of joy in her eyes. Have you ever felt like your body is a machine that hasn't been started in a long time? A little bit of movement is like turning the power back on. And believe me, at this stage of life, what we need isn't heavy workouts. It's gentle, steady, consistent movement. That's what helps the body gain weight the right way while staying flexible, strong, and full of life. My dear friend, there's one thing I always remind my older patients. The body isn't only nourished by food or exercise, it's also fed by the mind and by sleep. Have you noticed? When you're mentally drained or stressed, food doesn't taste good, sleep doesn't come easily, and it feels like your body just can't take in what it needs. I remember a woman in her 60s who once told me, "Doctor, I tried eating more, I exercised regularly, but my weight still didn't change. It wasn't until I learned to let go of my worries and finally slept well that I began to see progress." Her story reminded me that sometimes what the body needs most is a calm spirit and deep, restful nights. Just imagine this. After a long day, you allow yourself to set aside all your worries, lie down, and let sleep carry you away like a gentle river. The next morning, you wake up refreshed, your body ready to receive food, absorb nutrients, and move through the day with energy. Science also shows us that the hormones that control weight work best when we sleep enough and keep our minds at ease. And above all, I want you to be patient with yourself. Gaining weight the right way is not a sprint that happens in days or weeks, it's a journey. It's about learning to care for your body little by little, day by day. Every nourishing meal, every gentle walk, every peaceful night's sleep, they're all pieces of a bigger picture of lasting health. Have you ever allowed yourself to pause, smile, and say, "I'm doing just fine"? If not, I hope today will be the day you begin. You know, in this journey of taking care of your health, one thing that's just as important as eating well or exercising is keeping track of your own progress. Many of my patients often tell me, "Doctor, I'm eating, exercising, and resting the way you advised, but I'm not really sure if I'm moving in the right direction." And that's when I encourage them to start with something very simple. Jot down their weight, what they eat, even how they feel at the end of each day. Think of it this way. Every little note you write down is like a tiny puzzle piece in the big picture of your health. After a few weeks or months, when you look back, suddenly you can see the whole journey. Maybe you've gained a few pounds, you're sleeping better, or simply waking up with more energy. That feeling of noticing small changes little by little becomes such a powerful motivation. I also want to remind you that sometimes the body holds on to more complicated stories. If you've been trying, but your weight still doesn't budge, or you feel tired, or your digestion isn't right, don't hesitate to see a doctor or a nutrition specialist. I've seen many cases where weight gain was difficult because of things like hormones, thyroid issues, or digestive problems, things you can only uncover with proper medical care. And have you ever noticed how much more secure you feel when you have someone you can trust walking beside you? It might be a doctor, a health professional, or simply a loved one who encourages you along the way. I'm 60 years old now, and what I've learned after a lifetime in medicine is this: taking care of your health is never a lonely road. We all need a hand to hold, a voice to remind us you are not walking alone. My dear friend, Let's pause for a moment and look back at the journey we've just taken together. Gaining weight the right way is not simply about eating more. It's a complete picture made up of many pieces: protein-rich meals, smaller, frequent portions, gentle movement, a calm mind, restful sleep, tracking your progress, and when needed, reaching out for expert support. I want you to remember this health is not a race to a finish line, but a slow, steady journey where every small step you take has meaning. Each nourishing bite, each relaxed walk, each peaceful night of sleep over time, they all add up to a stronger body and a steadier spirit. One of my former patients once whispered to me, "Doctor, I didn't just gain a few pounds, I also regained faith in myself." And I truly believe that's the same gift waiting for you if you stay patient and treat yourself with gentleness. Have you ever looked into the mirror and wished to see a healthier, more vibrant version of yourself? I believe that's absolutely possible. And the path begins with the small choices you make today. As I often remind my audience, everyday health. Now we'll always walk this path with you. On this journey, you are never alone. I'm here sharing with you like an old friend who has gathered a little experience and simply wants to pass it on. So start today. Eat well, move gently, rest deeply, smile a little more, and you'll notice your body slowly changing. Not rushed, not pressured, but with a warm, steady transformation, bringing you back to your natural health and your joy for life. You see, gaining weight the right way is not about eating a lot and waiting for some kind of magic to happen. It's a slow journey nourishing your body step by step with wholesome meals, gentle movement, deep rest, and an optimistic spirit. Each day you stay patient with yourself, you're planting seeds for a stronger body and a more energetic life. I've walked alongside so many patients your age, and I truly believe if they can do it, so can you. The real question is, will you choose to begin today? My hope is that after this video, you'll give your body that chance. And if what I shared today resonated with you, give me a little sign, hit the like button, subscribe to Everyday Health Now, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next videos. Don't forget to share this video with a friend or loved one who may need some encouragement on their own health journey. Finally, I'd love to hear from you. Write down in the comments, what is your biggest challenge with gaining weight and staying healthy at this stage of life? I'll read every word, listen with care, and who knows, your story might inspire the next video. And remember, you are never walking this path alone. We're on this journey together.